they're putting me on TV. Now everyone will know. Say, has anybody seen my glasses and nose? They've been putting Clodhoppers on the radio. No one recognized me, I was incognito. Now I need disguises so my cover won't be blown. Say, has anybody seen my glasses and nose? I don't want to be on TV where my face will show. Say, has anybody seen my witness protection program? Anybody seen my disguise? What a quack up. Welcome to Clodhoppers, everybody. I'm Claude Headgate, and every so often Nevada County TV likes to make a movie out of what's going on. And gosh, we've got Capricia and Miles and Alice Lake going on in here, and John Hose and Bo Peep in the studio, and a very special guest star tonight, a good friend of the show, Mr. Les Starr.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
And another rare treat, ladies and gentlemen, tonight I'm going to play my accordion.
Accordion, unpopular.
Seems to be. I'm so offended. Why don't you just take one, Les? Take it away.
Take it away? Okay. It's wedding day in Funeralville, your soup spoon's on your right. The king and queen will alternate with a refrigerator light. There's boxing on the TV, the colored kids will sing. Hooray to you, the midnight oil, let's burn the whole darn thing. But oh no, there's trouble in the alley, won't somebody turn on the lights? I got so much trouble, can't even tell wrong from right. Oh, I trimmed my hair and I darned my socks, put my head inside a tie. It's wedding day in Funeralville, what shall I wear tonight? It's wedding day in Funeralville, what shall we wear tonight? Felicia, she's my dark horse girl, I'll see her when it rains. She throws her punch up on the host and says many crazy things. But she's not so bad when we're alone. No, she's different as she can be. She's part of my heart, don't pull us apart. She's like one of the family. But oh no, there's trouble in the alley. Won't somebody turn on the lights? I got so much trouble, can't even tell wrong from right. Oh, I comb my hair, I darn my socks, put my head inside a tie. It's wedding day in Funeralville, what shall I wear tonight? It's wedding day in Funeralville, what shall we wear tonight? Our car is stuck in Washington, we can't even find out why. So sit beside me on the swing and let's watch the angels cry. It's everybody's ball game, it's everybody's fight. It's wedding day in Funeralville, what shall I wear tonight? And oh no, there's trouble in the alley, won't somebody turn on the lights? I got so much trouble, can't even tell wrong from right. Oh, I comb my hair, I darn my socks, put my head inside a tie. It's wedding day in Funeralville, what shall I wear tonight? It's wedding day in Funeralville, what shall we wear tonight? It's wedding day in Funeralville, what shall we wear tonight?
Uh-oh, somebody snuck a note in there. Yes, sir. That's a John Prine piece, I do believe.
Yeah, that's who it's from. Straight to you. So this is what's making the world bad now. You got a song here about something going up in smoke, huh?
Oh, yeah. A whole bunch of people's money and health, maybe. Now I'm filled with a heart of gold and the ways of a gentleman, I've been told. Kind of feller that wouldn't even harm a flea. But me and a certain character mad, the fellow who sells those cigarettes, I'd murder that son of a gun in the first degree. Well, it ain't that I don't smoke myself, and even though it hurts my health, I smoke all my life. Hell, I'm half dead. Well, the nicotine slaves are all the same, kicked outside, standing in the rain. We gotta have another cigarette. Sell those cigarettes. Sell until we puff ourselves to death. They'll say, ain't at the Golden Gate. You just ain't to make him wait. You just got to sell another cigarette. In the senator's office the other night, old Dame Fortune was doing him right. The lobbyist said, you're the man we want to elect. He kissed his palm with a couple of mills, said, you're all man on Capitol Hill. You gotta help us sell those cigarettes. In Congress and other thugs, they promote the world's most deadly drug, and they're taking every dime that they can get. You bet. All taxpayers gonna foot the bill for all those people that they kill. They gotta keep on selling nasty cigarettes. Sell those cigarettes. Sell until we puff ourselves to death. Till they meet that Golden Gate, you just hate to make him wait. You just got to sell another cigarette. They target kids in low income. What the heck, they're only scum. Once you get them hooked, they just can't quit. On billboards and subliminally, they make them think it's cool to be a smoker of a nasty cigarette. Record profits are predicted once they get us all addicted, because what an addict needs, an addict gets. All the kids may go without new shoes, but the marketers know they'll always choose to keep on buying lots of cigarettes. Sell those cigarettes. Sell until we puff ourselves to death. Till we meet at that Golden Gate. Oh, you got to make it away, but gotta sell another cigarette. Nice hacking there, Les.
You think so, huh?
Pretty good
Gonna
job.
make the mint with that hacking? I don't know. Keep working on it for another 20 years, maybe. Then I'll have the voice for it then, too.
So, by the way, I've been meaning to ask you, Les, how come gorillas have such large nostrils?
Oh, that's easy. They got big fingers. Yeah. Colorful question. What do Eskimos get that sit on the ice too long?
Polaroids.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I thought that was me.
I see Bo Peep agrees with us here.
Well, let's see.
Cigarettes and
oh, yeah, I wanted to tell you
whiskey.
people, from the voice of experience, I want you all to know. Oh, once I was happy and had a good life. Had enough money to last all my life. Then I met a gal and we went on a spree. She got me smoking and drinking whiskey. Cigarettes and whiskey and wild, wild whiskey. They drive you crazy. say, would you bring her in? Cigarettes and whiskey and wild, wild women. They'll drive you crazy. They'll drive you insane. Now that I'm old and broken with age, the lines on my face make a well-written page. It tells a sad story, so sad but it's true, about whiskey and women and what they can do. Cigarettes and whiskey and wild, wild women, they'll drive you crazy. Cigarettes and whiskey and wild, wild women, they'll drive you crazy. They'll drive you insane. Oh, right on the cross at the foot of my grave, for whiskey and women, here lies a poor slave. Take warning, fair stranger, take warning, good friend, and write in big letters these words at the end. Cigarettes and whiskey and wild, wild women, they'll drive you crazy, they'll drive you insane. Cigarettes and whiskey and wild, wild women, they'll drive you crazy, they'll drive you insane. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
It's kind of a short trip, isn't it?
A short trip off a long bridge.
Jingle bells on Wall Street every day. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a runaway downhill sleigh. Hey,
jingle bells on Wall Street every day. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a runaway downhill sleigh.
You say it might be a little early for Christmas songs?
Yeah, I was wondering.
I see the Halloween decorations in September in the stores.
Oh, okay.
I thought we'd beat the merchants. We'd beat the merchants, and boy, would we like to beat the merchants.
Some.
Dashing people's dreams, watch them fade away. Down the tubes they go, crying all the way. Bells on Wall Street ring, affecting all of us. What fun it is to try and guess who's driving this old bus.
Jingle bells on Wall Street every day. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a runaway downhill sleigh. Jingle bells on Wall Street every day. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a runaway downhill sleigh.
A day or two ago, I thought I would retire. I see the price of things keep on getting higher. I went to the bank, I don't have a lot. Sometimes I'd like to rob the place, but my luck I'd get caught.
Bet you would.
Oh,
jingle bells on Wall Street every day. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a runaway downhill sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells on Wall Street every day. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a runaway downhill sleigh.
that song slays me.
Yeah,
They're out to get us, I tell you.
they probably are.
just for singing their song, we're probably going to get some kind of lawsuits going on. And
Yeah,
guess
this
what?
is another thing, you know. It seems like we're singing about everything wrong in the world today, so let's just keep it up.
Why not?
Okay, this song was written in 1980 by Tom Paxton, and the name of the song was, he came from a newspaper clipping that said, this was in 1980, in 10 years we'll have 1 million lawyers. So he made this song up about 1 million lawyers in 10 years, and I didn't get it until about 2000. And so I figured in 10 years that'd be 2010. It's a pretty good estimate. There'd be 10,000, don't you think?
10 million. Exactly.
10 million, I mean, yeah. Well, anyway, you can doubt my science if you want, and I don't blame you. In 10 years we're going to have 10 million lawyers. 10 million lawyers. 10 million lawyers. In 10 years we're going to have 10 million lawyers. How much can a poor nation stand? Humankind has survived some disasters for sure, like earthquakes, flash floods, and flu. And there's never been one moment that we've been secure from the evils that our flesh is heir to. If it isn't a war, it's a gruesome disease. If it isn't disease, then it's war. But there's worse still to come, and I'm asking you please how this world can't take any more. In 10 years we're going to have 10 million lawyers. 10 million lawyers. 10 million lawyers. In 10 years we're going to have 10 million lawyers. How much can a poor nation stand? The world shook with fear as Attila the Hun conquered with fire and steel. Genghis, then Kublai, hell, all of those Khans ground a groaning world under their heels. Disaster, disaster, what else is new? We've suffered the worst and then some. So I'm sorry to tell you, my suffering friends, of the terrible curse still to come. In 10 years we're going to have 10 million lawyers. 10 million lawyers. 10 million lawyers. In 10 years we're going to have 10 million lawyers. How much can a poor nation stand? Oh, a suffering world cries for mercy as far as the eye can see. Lawyers around every bend in the road. Lawyers on every tree. Lawyers in restaurants. Lawyers in pubs. Lawyers behind every door. Behind windows and potted plants, shade trees and shrubs. Lawyers on pogo sticks. Lawyers in politics. In 10 years we're going to have 10 million lawyers. How much can a poor nation stand? Now in spring it's tornadoes and rampaging floods. Summer, heat stroke and drought. Now there's wall-to-wall football to ruin the fall. It's a terrible curse without doubt. And there's blizzards to batter the blistering plains. There's dust clouds to fly, but far worse is a threat of disaster to shrivel the brain, a threat of implacable curse. In 10 years we're going to have 10 million lawyers. 10 million lawyers. 10 million lawyers. In 10 years we're going to have 10 million lawyers. How much can a poor nation stand? How much can a poor nation stand?
Oh, you think that's funny, do you?
I think it's pretty scary, man.
I thought that you would be the perfect broker. You seem to know your business at the start. You flushed my life savings down the dumper. Neither one of us is very smart. Paper fortune, paper fortune, not worth the tree you killed to bring it on. The only profit was your commission. How could you count the beans so wrong? I realize the way your spiel deceived me. You guaranteed to make my money grow. Take back the portfolio that you sold me before I end up losing all my dough. Paper fortunes, paper fortunes, not worth the tree you killed to print it on. The only profit was your commission. How could you count the beans so wrong? The only profit was your commission. How could you count the beans so wrong? That's right. Close the door on the subject.
I don't know.
How many? Okay, giving us five.
Five, huh? Okay.
Okay, we got time to maybe do Bottomless Lake and get around to our closer.
Okay, well, here we go. Some people think we're hitting the falling into this pit, going down at the bottom of it's bottomless, you know. Way down.
Sounded almost like a flush there, Les.
Well, here's a story about a family that is spending an afternoon falling down the bottom of a bottomless pit. Here's a story about a man and his family and a big trip that they took. I heard all about it in a restaurant and I read it in a history book. They rented a car at the Erie Canal, but the car didn't have no brakes. Says Pa to Ma, I'm afraid this car might fall into the bottomless lake. Then Mama turned to Papa with a pale face, said I'd done something horribly wrong. I left the water running in the bathtub, and I think I left the kitchen light on. Then I heard a splash, and the car went splash, and the compass went around and around. For heaven's sake, we fell into a lake, and I think we're all gonna drown. We're falling down, down, down to the bottom of this hole in the ground. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. I'm so scared I can hardly breathe. I may never see my sweetheart again. There was plenty of food in the back seat, and the windows was rolled up tight. So we all nibbled on a chicken leg, told stories all through the night. Then Pa told one that he told before, and the baby got a bellyache. Says Ma to Pa, I'm afraid this car done fall into the bottomless lake. Then Papa listened to music on the radio. Mama rocked the baby to sleep. Papa said I would have taken the other road, but I didn't think the lake was this deep. If the ferry'd been there at the end of the fair, we'd be halfway to Uncle Jake's. Instead of looking at fish out the window, I wish we'd hit the bottom of this bottomless lake. We're falling down, down, down to the bottom of a hole in the ground. You better smoke 'em if you got 'em. I'm so scared I can hardly breathe. I may never see my sweetheart again. So if you're ever going on a big trip, better take care out there. Start everything on your best foot. Wear clean underwear. Take along a Bible in the backseat to talk of David and Solomon. 'Cause if you make a mistake in the bottomless lake, you may never see your sweetheart again. If you make a mistake in the bottomless lake, you may never see your sweetheart again. If we make a mistake in the bottomless lake, we may never see our sweethearts again.
Thanks so much for checking us out here on Clodhoppers. Thanks to Alice Lake. Thanks to Capricia. Thanks to Miles. Thanks to John Hose, and thanks to Bo Peep. Special thanks to Les Tarr, that radio star.
My pleasure. My pleasure, Clyde. I don't think there's not time for the joke there, Bo Peep. One night Farmer Brown was taking the air after locking up the barn with the greatest of care. When out in the hen house somebody stirred and he shouted, "Who's there? Who's there?" I'm telling the truth. This is what he heard. You can believe it or not. There ain't nobody here but us chickens. There ain't nobody here at all. So quiet yourself. Stop that fuss. There ain't nobody here but us. Chickens trying to sleep. You bust in. Hobble, 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 hobble with your chin. There ain't nobody here but us chickens. No, there ain't nobody here at all. You're stomping around, shaking the ground. You raising up a powerful dust. The chicken trying to sleep, you bust in. Yakety, 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 it's a sin. Tomorrow is a busy day. We got things to do, we got eggs to lay, worms to dig, grounds to scratch, and it takes a lot of sitting getting chicks to hatch. Yeah, there ain't nobody here but us chickens. Ain't nobody here at all. Start, quiet yourself, stop that fuss. Ain't nobody here but us. Kindly point that gun the other way and hobble, hobble, hobble off and hit the hay. Cluck, 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 cluck. Cluck, 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 cluck. Oh, cluck, 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 cluck. That's it.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. When you adopt a child from foster care, just being there makes all the difference.